with my special co-host, Miss
Lindsay Ariel,
Woo!
what's poppin', everybody?
Yes.
How we feeling?
We are feeling.
We are feeling.
We are feeling. We are feeling all the feels.
Hey,
All
Tech
the
Kev,
Tech Kev, how you doing?
Miss and Q's Tech Kev.
You know, listen.
But you know what? We applaud you feeling all the feels. How about that?
Yes. You know, this holiday season, the feels are feeling.
Yep.
The feels are feeling.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We just let the feels feel. We
Right.
just let them do their roller coaster thing, and then we hop off
Period.
on to the next ride.
So speaking of feels,
Mm.
an associate of mine posted on social media today a question. I guess it was a question he had posted last year and he reposted it today that asked the question, would you prefer short-term love or long-term lust? What say you? What
That-
say you?
That is a tricky one.
It is tricky because
Short-term love.
short-term love,
Long-term
lust.
lust. Yikes.
See, I am a romantic. I am going to say I'm gonna choose love any day, every day. I'm gonna choose love any day, every day. So it would definitely be short-term love for me. Even though both are painful.
Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you.
Yeah,
Only because I am definitely a more of a hopeless romantic.
absolutely.
And maybe that's just the woman in me, but that's okay too, because I would rather remember like this small moment
Absolutely.
of pure bliss
Absolutely.
over something that like
Well,
I may or may not want every day on the weekend.
well, when you say bliss, there's bliss and lust. Now,
There
there's
there
absolute
is bliss
bliss
and
and lust.
lust.
However,
That's not what I'm talking about
Yeah.
though. That's not what I mean though.
yeah,
Like I just feel like, and this is just me,
sure.
I just feel like the romance of something short term, something that you know that you have 100% put everything into,
Yeah.
and you know that person is also reciprocating the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like it's intoxicating.
Absolutely. 100%. Because love, the person is going out of their way. They're learning you. They're wanting to learn you. They're setting, space and time for you to come and be a part of their world and vice versa. And so, yeah, I'm going to choose short-term love. Even though, again, like I said, both of them are painful because long-term lust, that person don't care about what's happening with you.
Not
Some
really.
shit go down. They don't
Mhm.
care. They ain't asking you no questions because it's all about the physical.
Yeah.
Whereas love, yeah.
Yeah,
Love
you might
is-
catch them outside at a party and be like, "Ooh, I didn't even know you frequent this area at all." Like, my bad. Now, I will say, to counter that,
Mhm.
if I'm gonna have this short term romance, you best to believe that long term lust is what's coming after.
What's coming next? Because I need to heal. So give me that. So give me that.
Hey, because
Yeah.
we on rebounds. You have no
Yeah.
idea how much of a passionate hurdle I just came from.
Boy.
I'm not inclined to get
Boy.
myself out like that again.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle to open up and let go and let. But you know what? I'm a lover. I'm a
Yeah.
lover. And so I see women that are afraid to let go and love again and love full throttle, open heart, because they're scared of getting hurt. But I mean, I guess we all could, hold back a little bit. We all could hold back a little bit.
Yeah.
But there are people out there who just gonna give you just a little bit just because they're afraid of getting hurt. And I don't believe in that type of love. I don't believe in that type. I feel like you just go for it. And
I'm kind of a bleeding heart that way too.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't care if you don't really love me. I'm gonna love you regardless. And that, my friends, is
it's
toxic.
dangerous as hell. That's dangerous.
Toxic as hell.
Listen.
And we have learned and we have pivoted, okay? We don't do that kind of thing anymore,
Boy,
okay? We have
yeah.
changed.
Good for you.
Yes, we have
Good
changed.
for you.
Not the same.
So
Not
you
the
don't
same.
want that long term lust because you can count on it. Well, I'm assuming you can count on it as long term. It's
Because
going.
it don't
it's-
have to be one person. Who said
True.
anything about
Now that's
one
the
person?
truth. That's the truth. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm listen.
For all of my poly friends out there, shout out.
Shout out to her poly friends and mine too. Ethical Slut is a book that has definitely changed my life. You know, introduced me to some polyness.
It's definitely
A different mindset.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said that one. It's not necessarily one, but it could be a
True.
relationship.
It could.
Yeah,
But lust, somebody that's not pouring into me and allowing me to pour back into them, because it's important that, not just to receive, but to give. I'm a giver.
yeah.
And so I want to be able to pour into you. And if it's just about the physical,
You can keep that.
You can keep that.
Yeah.
Because, no.
I need to know that you actually gonna like cuddle with me after we spend the evening
Right.
together. Don't be ready to put your pants on.
So what you finna do?
What?
Yeah.
You
No.
disgusting. I'm gonna slap your mama.
Not slap the
I'll
mama.
slap your mama.
Because why she raised you like that? Make no sense.
Okay, shout out, Glow. Thank you. You better treat a lady better.
Treat her like a lady.
Tech Kev, what's your response? You short term or long term? Short term love
or
long
long-term
term
lust?
lust.
Oh, it's always love over lust.
Absolutely love
You know,
her.
Is that the
Yeah,
Kev
supposed to
Tech
be.
Kev now, or is that the Tech Kev in
You
his
know,
20s?
hey, I'm just over here trying to make it through this program. It's all good. Question.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about ethical slut. Where did you read this at?
That's the name of the book. I can't remember the author.
Because the only reason why I say I might know the author. There's two chicks. They have a podcast. Erica and they're out of California. Met them at the podcast convention, but they. I have to look that up. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's why I was asking.
Yeah, one of my homeboys, I was over there. We were over there for a writing session. And I was like, F love. I don't want love. No. You love. Like, and so I remember saying that, and I don't know that he was like, here, read this book. But in the mix of
He
us,
said, "Sis, you spiraling. Take this."
exactly. Yeah. Take this book, read this book. That book, it ain't for the faint of heart in the sense of it will challenge everything you believe. But it spoke to me because I had struggles with, I've had struggles with potatoes for the rest of my life, just potatoes. And somebody said to me, like, you have 3 kids. After you had the first one, when you had the second, were you not able to love that person? I mean, were you not able to love the third? And so, but yeah, that book, it changed my life. I'm not like, all my thinking has not gone out the window,
Right.
but it just opened my mind up to new things. And it's powerful.
Yeah, it is
Powerful.
different, don't it?
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
I quite thoroughly enjoyed that book, and there's another book I don't remember off the top of my head. If you give me a second, I'll
Sure.
probably find it. But it kind of co-signs with what the ethical slut is saying,
Yeah.
but it breaks down more of like the jealousy portion. Of-
Ethical slut. They touched a little bit on jealousy and how to navigate, but you're saying
But
that
this kind of dives a little bit deeper
Sure.
into that,
Sure.
just to kind of help regulate like the breakdown of that mindset
Sure.
of like that monogamous that monogamous mindset
Sure.
for sure, and how to be like, well,
Real, because I'm the type of person, I'm not first. What you
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah, yeah,
I've been
yeah.
first. I've been first this entire rip. So
Mhm.
not being, or I've been number one. I'm gonna say I've been number one the entire rip. So not being that and being okay with, no hierarchy and
Yeah.
like, am I
Everybody's
able
on the
to, everybody's on the same
playing field.
playing field. Yeah. So, I mean, at this great age that I'm at, if you loving me right,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. It's definitely hits different. So
Definitely.
it's not for the faint of heart. And listen, if you're gonna dive in, don't dip your toe in, please.
Right.
Because
Go
there's
in
a
with the
lot
open
of-
mind. Go in with
yeah.
and it's not to change your mind. It's just to open you up to, there's different avenues out there for different people, and just because they don't take the road that you take,
Mhm.
don't make them some sort of heathen.
Yeah.
And they,
But also don't come out of here thinking that you're just about to be slinging all your private parts.
and it's and
with
that's
everybody.
the thing. It's not that.
It's not.
That people listen. I told this dude about the book and Polly, and it's about fucking. It's about just effing everybody, and it's like
It's
no,
really
it's
not.
not about that. It's not about that. But
Like
yeah.
ethical slut. Please go. Please
Yeah.
go.
Listen.
Speaking of ethics.
Speaking of ethics, what you got to say?
The one thing we haven't really touched on.
What?
Mr. Combs.
Ooh, child.
Ooh.
So I had.
How you think them ethics is holding up right about now?
I am back and forth, up and down, because then we have the legal system, and then we have what is alleged. And I do know that when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of power. And if there's no checks and balances, that power can be misused and abused. Yes. However, with the legal system and just how you have your Epsteins and everybody who can do shit and get bond and bail and get out and figure it out, where this black man has put up planes, trains, and automobiles, his kids, passport, everybody, and he can't sit at the crib. That bothers me. It bothers me because we're not treated equally, and I have a problem with that. Now, I don't know if he did it or not, but I'm saying treat him like you treat everybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? It bugs me that that's not happening. Now they are saying, oh, he may, the witnesses, he may try to do XYZ, but fuck, kill that noise.
I think he just pissed off the right person. I am a conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
That's just the nature of. I'm always very skeptical. Just period.
Yeah.
So I do believe, just like Mr. Cosby, that he may not have done all of them.
Yeah.
But that he's got some skeletons in the closet.
Sure. Who
but
doesn't? Who doesn't?
He was on a mission and pissed off the right person.
Yeah.
And that was standing in his way.
Yeah.
And they showed you better than they could tell you.
Boy.
Don't jump off this ledge too hard.
That's it.
Because you won't have a parachute in that bag.
No. Yeah. And no matter how much money you got, when they want you, hell, look at the president of the future president of the United States. If they can come after this white man, they'll come after you. If they can, get your in order.
Please.
Get your stuff in order.
Please.
And not.
If you don't have a passport, this is my only PSA. If you don't have a passport now, and I'm also speaking to myself, I'm not judging anybody. We listen and we don't judge. If you don't have a passport now, baby, you in trouble.
Well, I have
you
one.
in trouble. You better go get one.
And it's stamped.
Okay,
I'm
Stamp.
just saying.
Okay.
Little project girl from Chicago.
Oh,
Illinois.
we got a passport girl in here.
Listen, I had to go do that. I had to go do that and prove to myself.
Isn't it nice to go out of the country?
It is. The stamp was even nicer. You know, I don't know. It was
to
just
feel,
like,
yes, I'm international.
step that, please, and thank you.
Oh, who me? Oh, you can never. You see the stamp?
For sure.
You can never.
How many you got, Kev? Stamps in your passport?
Probably about 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nope.
Absolutely.
Also, nobody cares. It's okay. Like, relax. Both of y'all.
listen.
I think I have 2. I have 2.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I have.
Nice. I'm looking for more. Definitely want to go to.
You hear that, fellas? She's looking for more.
I am. And listen. I don't mind going half on a trip. If you are a high vibrational brother that you know about it, let's go half on a trip. Not half on a baby, but half on a trip.
She means outside, not inside, okay? Outside.
Definitely outside. But yeah, I want to go to Africa, of course.
Okay.
Definitely want to go to Africa, and not just be in the tourist part of Africa, like really get out there and see what's happening, see how they living. I would like to go. I have a close associate of mine who's from Zimbabwe. I would love to go with him or her. Lee, if you're listening, I'm still down. Natasha, if you're listening, I'm still down. Like, I want to go with people who are natives. Yeah. And like go and learn the culture, just kind of experience it. Excuse me. I remember a relative of mine went to Africa a few years ago. We celebrated our birthday together, and he just came back. I'm not gonna say a different person, but you can definitely see the change. Like, I think he stopped cutting his beard. He just was.
Both my brothers went to Zimbabwe, so they were there for about 6 months.
Oh wow!
They were supposed to not come back, but that's a long story. But when they came back, they definitely had a different like mindset and perspective of like how they take care of themselves and what they're putting in their body. Not saying that they weren't before they came, but it just it looked completely different.
Yeah. Did you want to add something, Kev?
What?
Now
What
you
is
over there
it?
sniggling and giggling.
Okay.
And
not say a word.
No, it's all good. I didn't want to offend nobody, but I mean, you know, I don't know. You said Zimbabwe, so I know some Africans that moved over here, and since they've been here, they've gotten fat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because they're Americanized.
They're Americanized.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like we didn't eat that. You know,
Yeah.
And this is
They got over here.
Yeah, so they got over here. So it was funny too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
But I can only imagine. I can only imagine like you coming from a place where like live vegetation is abundant everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus like here where it's like there's food everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's not live.
Yeah.
It's not alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's not like in your backyard.
Yeah.
It's not the culture for it to just be in your backyard. You got to go to the store to get it.
You got yeah.
Absolutely.
You got to go through a couple of processes before it hits your
Listen, I got up today. I got dressed and I was like, "Oh, I'm cute."
And and is.
Then I went to the gym and worked out, and all I was thinking is, I need some vegetables. Because this ain't cute. I'm tired. I'm out of breath.
Not you got all of that from vegetables.
You see how the mind works? See how ADD happens?
Boy, quick, like this.
Just snapping.
How did you get here, boy?
Girl, listen.
You went from
I'm sorry.
You went from farm to table to forest fires.
That's how I operate.
Hey, that's okay.
To
that's
know
okay.
me is to love me and to be patient.
But that is true though. Like, oh man, last night I made roasted, like the stuffed bell peppers.
Mm.
But I did like I chopped up veggies.
Okay.
Put like it made it Indian style instead of like putting the pasta sauce in there.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Mm.
10 out of 10.
Mm.
I made 5. 2 were gone. I had 3
Mm.
left.
Oh.
Tell me why them 3 jokers is on the floor.
What you mean?
I dropped it. I was so
Girl, you know about the
mad.
3 second rule? 3.
Well, it was beyond 3 second rule. Yeah, I was so devastated. Like I looked at both. Not you put the laugh. Okay, you can laugh at my pain. It's fine. I was devastated, but you can laugh, I guess.
Aw.
I mean, when I say I was so disappointed because I wanted to get some naan and some jasmine rice to go with it and just develop.
Baby, listen, I would have had to figure something out.
I would, but I have 2 dogs and I'm not finna risk it.
I didn't know you had dogs.
Yeah, I have an
Yeah.
American Bully and I have a Brazilian Mastiff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, quite an interesting pair.
Yeah.
But they are like the best of friends.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that message was for you. But get him, baby, some Benadryl. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? A shout out to all the I'll just say all the pet owners
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know where I would be. I honestly don't know how I would have made it through like these past couple of years without my friend. Because he is the only person I know who is genuinely happy to see me every single time I get home. He'd be like, "Oh shoot, here she is. We've been to class."
I need a dog in my life so bad, but I don't want the response. Listen, when I leave here, I'm going to see dogs. I'm going to visit some poodles because I need some happy in my life.
that fits you.
But
That fits you.
But because I don't want that responsibility, I have not partaken in going to get one.
Yeah, it took me a while.
But yeah, I literally just had a conversation with somebody who was like, "You expect me to just be bubbly and doing cartwheels when you walk in?" Yes, I do. Which means I need to get a dog because he ain't a dog. He's a human being. And I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So with that said, do you have any closing remarks for our people?
Man, choose short term. Choose short term.
Choose short term.
I know it's. I know it's.
Come on, choose short term.
Choose short term. I know it's not long, but that feeling is forever. That feeling is forever.
Because you remember the people you love. I mean, you probably remember the people you lusted with.
Yeah, but
the
it's
people you love.
But it's in a different
something
chemical brain, like the
yes.
chemical brain reacting different.
Absolutely.
I want dopamines and
Period.
endorphins when I think about you.
Period.
You know, I want
Yes.
stars and positivity when I think about you.
Absolutely.
I want to smile and somebody be like, "What you smiling so hard about? None of your business."
It's him.
None of your
Absolutely.
business. That's
Absolutely.
what I want.
Even when the butterflies fade, because they will, if it lasts, you'll never forget the love. And you'll always have the love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with that being said, we thank you for joining us tonight.
We appreciate y'all.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
And y'all enjoy the start of the new year.
Absolutely.
Till next time.